Hello there, and welcome back to Herbivore Island in Ark Survival Ascended. And as this Pteranodon is demonstrating, the anniversary event has begun. The anniversary event doesn't actually do very much, but it does add some extra colours to potential to the list of potential colours that newly spawned creatures can get. That's either beautiful or hideous, depending on how you feel. I'm going to leave it. Although it is level 140, that actually might be worth. Let me have a look at its stats. You'll see now I've got a spyglass mod going, so I can actually look at stats and see a lot more about things from a distance. That's because I got some crystal in a supply drop, which has allowed me to make a few things that I wasn't able to before. I've got up to a little bit since we last spoke. I've got a few more crops growing here. That's my narca berries. That's my long grass. And I've got some rock carrots and savo root. But I don't think only this one's actually been around long enough to. There we go. I just need to grab some citronella for something I'm going to do in a minute. You may notice there's no brontosaurus around. Firstly, I added a couple of mods of farm animals and general herbivores in the hope that it would dilute the brontosaurus spawn down a bit. And it did. Only a couple of them actually spawn on the island, and we're going to go looking for them in a minute. But the brontosaurus was still rampaging around and being really annoying, so actually what I did in the end is I turned them off for now. I will just show you how I did that, because it's super useful. There's a spawn blocker mod, and at the moment I'm using it to block all the alphas. Alphas are like super aggressive, giant demon versions, not literally demons, but horrible versions of certain of the dinosaur types, these ones. And often mods that add dinosaurs often have an alpha version as well included. And yes, early game, you've got absolutely zero chance of dealing with them, so it's a good idea to just turn them off to be getting on with. But I also, as I said, turned brontosaurus off for now. I'll be bringing them back. It's just while I'm living on Dinosaur Island, I don't have the ways I would normally use to stop them stomping around everywhere. The biggest problem is that I was trying to send ankylosaurs off to hit rocks for me, and they would accidentally hit a brontosaurus, and then the brontosaurus would rampage, and basically what happened is my entire building got knocked down and smashed to smithereens, and all my dinosaurs killed. Well, most of them, the ones that couldn't get away. And that wasn't fun. So I just thought, yeah, we'll just send the brontosauruses off to off on holiday for now. This is another one that's got some event colours on it. It's quite cute. The crystals also allowed me to make some dino balls, which are basically like pokeballs or cryopods. I mean, cryopods are in the base game. So I've got a few. I didn't get that much crystal, so I couldn't make a vast number. But they'll allow me to store dinosaurs as and when, so they're not just sitting around everywhere getting themselves killed. And I've tucked a few away. Other things that I've done, I've built out a little bit here. I've got saddles for everybody now, which is nice. Which means I can actually show you, finally, how stegosauruses work. Now, if you look in the top right corner there, there's a little orange icon. Stegosauruses have three modes, and you swap between them with C for crouch, at least on the PC. And I think the same goes if you're playing Arc Evolved. A lot of what I do works for Arc Evolved as well as Arc Ascended. But anyway, yes. Oh, there's a very bright looking something. Horrible fish thing. As a factiness. But yes, this is... Orange is wood mode. And then I can switch to... And you'll see the scales going a different direction. I think this is thatch mode? So you're collecting more thatch than anything else. And then finally, we've got berry mode, I think. Or maybe the other one was berry mode. Well, anyway. You get the idea. Generally speaking, I keep it on hardened plate, because they also give you different combat buffs, and hardened plate is the one that gives you the most armour. And it's generally wood that you want. I don't like Stegosaurus. It's a shame, because Stegosauruses are like, when I was a little kid, they were like my favourite dinosaur, and they still kind of are. But in Ark, they're really hard to actually, as you can see, it's actually getting it to hit what you want it to hit is a bit of a pain in the neck. There are perhaps less efficient by numbers wood harvesters, but yeah, give me a mammoth any day. And yeah, you can sprint just like you can as yourself, and you still don't go very fast. But yeah, Stego, they're okay. I mean, they're early game, they're fine. And as you can see, I also got I tamed a newer, better Ankylosaur, and it's also very, very slow. The Ankylosaur does not have modes or anything to switch between. You can, in the radial menu, tell it to only harvest one resource out of the many it can harvest, but that's a bit daft if you ask me. I'm using the better Ankylosaurus mod, so it's good at it's good at stone. But it's still a metal specialist, really. But you're going to end up with lots of flints. Flint's useful too. Now, the reason I go for these little stones here is they actually tend to be the ones by water, the little smooth stones. We call them river stones, and they're better for metal than most other rock. So if you don't have proper metal nodes, I do. Fortunately, if you don't have any proper metal nodes near you, they're the ones to go for. So you can actually get your metal on. As you can see, I actually have. Oh, wow! What level are you? Because you're quite pretty. Level 30. What was I saying before I got distracted by a pretty Ankylosaur? Oh no! That's so me. Metal. Oh yes, I've got metal tools now, which are a bit better. They're still basic level ones, so they're not that fantastic. But yeah, if you don't need it, because an Ankylosaur will now just go up to this thing and boom, add 32 metal, and whatever was in that thing I just accidentally knocked down. And there's no messing around like with the Stegosaurus. You don't know what you're hitting. The Ankylosaurus will just demolish whatever's in front of it. Oh, there's a tree. If you happen to catch trees, you get thatch, which is fine, because I need that for various things. Oh, right, yes. I was talking about the mods that I added. The two things that spawn on the island, on this island, that were not here before, are parrots and jackrabbits. I haven't spotted either in the last couple of minutes. I actually have a couple of parrots, but I might tame another one just to show you how it works. There's a jackrabbit though. Can I get you lined up? Level 15. Okay, that's a bit terrible. How about you? So I can actually see what I'm doing. Level 30. Well, okay. I'm gonna tame this anyway. I don't want to accidentally kill it. Is the thing. Because so we'll just. Are you dead? You're not dead. Oh, this one's attacking me though. Where'd it go? You didn't die, but you didn't get a lot of torpor. You're gonna die, aren't you? Yeah. No? This is the problem with diddy little things. Have no health. It's gonna die. It's gonna die. Yeah. Never mind. Let's see if I can find a higher level one. That just didn't seem to be getting very torpid either. I have better luck taking out dinosaurs. Let's keep on going around the rock. But yeah, jackrabbits are a simple knockout tame, but berries won't work. You've got to use vegetables. That's why I grabbed the citronella, the lemons. I'm stuck. I would use rock carrots on principle, but I don't have any yet. Oh, what the devil? What is that? I don't know, but it's very, very pink. It's a Leedixith? Leedixith? Well, whatever it is, we're not going near it. I really don't like the colours from the event, so I wonder if I can stop it doing that. It just makes, that's just horrible pink, and it seems to be spraying it everywhere. Okay, level 35. Would you? I was gonna. Well, actually, let's bowler you, so we're not running around. Now that was in the head. No, that's no use whatsoever, is it? Where's my club? Do I have a club? I do not. Was that enough? No. I'm probably being inept in some way. Oh, there he goes, but he's stuck in the... He's probably going to drown now, so that wasn't actually all that great. What's his oxygen stat doing? Oh, no! I don't know. Jacob. I'm not calling him Jack. That'd be a little bit too tacky even for me. Now, obviously he's entirely useless for combat, but he's a shoulder pets, so I can just pick him up, and he has made me lucky. He's making me lucky. He has the same power as one of the vanilla dinosaurs, which is the drops you get out of loot chests and supply drops are better when you've got a rabbit on your shoulder. I think that's all they do. And they do all the things, all the regular shoulder pets usually let you put extra things in their inventory and give you some damage, some weight reduction from that. But yeah, he's a nice little fellow. I actually find a lot of the time at this point, the lower level, I don't actually want to upgrade the loot drops. I'd rather see a green drop than a purple one, because I'm just not going to be able to use it. It's going to be blueprints that are so fancy that I just can't afford them at the moment. Parrots. Parrots work a little differently. They are what's the word I'm looking for? You tame them peacefully. However, you have to bowler them first. So basically, you bowler them, then you walk up to them, and then you can feed them berries or seeds. And the thing with parrots is they have unlike any other creature, or most of the creatures, they have a crafting skill. And you can put points into their crafting skill. And when you're wearing them on your shoulder, you use their crafting skill instead of yours, if theirs is higher. And as you usually don't have any crafting skill whatsoever on your character, they're basically an alternative to memory wiping yourself. And so they're super useful. They're both from a mod called Atlas Imports, which I really can't recommend enough. Because that adds some nice little creatures, some of which will eat you, but most won't. Some nice little creatures to the game, and whenever you add any monster mod, it is diluting the spawns of everything else that comes from that particular type of spawn node, which may or may not be good. You can't really see the spawn weights easily. I don't know where I'm going. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna leave this rabbit here because I will throw him on the floor and I will throw him in a. Oh. That was not how it works. There we go. I was just removing one from the stack then rather than actually anything useful. I'm just gonna pop him in here. Now I've got a little dino ball with a little rabbit head on it, and it still shows me all the stats. It's really very useful. There are fancy things you can do with stored dinosaurs, but I'm just gonna pop it in this box that. All it is a box. This is also quite useful and something I recommend. It's the egg collector mod. Doesn't need power, and all it does, or what I'm using it for at the moment, is it basically scoops up any eggs that drop in the vicinity, within a certain range. And I actually did a little bit of pterosaur breeding. So I do have a fertilised egg, but I don't want to actually do anything with it yet. So it's good that, and if you're doing any breeding, you don't want eggs lying around anyway. So basically, it's scooping up all the fertilised eggs, all the unfertilised eggs, and generally keeping them safe. Because the unfertilised eggs I need for kibble at some point, which making kibble is so annoying, but. It's something you have to do sometimes. Now, something else the last thing I'm going to do today is actually head over. It's actually much easier if I just use this, which is basically it looks really it looks really mighty, but it's actually just it just fires dino balls. They have to be tamed before you can use them on it. So it's not like you're not running around pokeballing everything. Oh, while I'm here, yes, I've had quite a lot of metal to play with. So I've got a lot of metal ingots now. Now I'm fueling my refining forge with spark powder rather than wood. You can use wood. Whatever you throw in there works. But spark powder is I find easier. It depends, because I've got an ankly, I've got plenty of stone. And so you can just craft as much spark powder as you want, really. You get 2 for each combined. So you end up with quite a lot. And you can use spark powder firstly for this. But also you can use it to power the preserving bin, which is a very early refrigerator. And I've got like 4 days worth of... I've got 227 spark powder there, which is about 4 days and 17 hours of fuel. And it increases the spoiling time on various things, on everything, but all the various things I've got in here. And so this is where I'm keeping most of my meat and seeds and a little bit of birthday cake I got off a party dodo. That's the other thing that this event does. There are no dodos on this island, unfortunately, but I was trying to figure out if the event was actually happening, because I tried to turn it on, but my server manager software was being very vague as to whether it actually had worked or not. But if you are in an area with dodos, you will find some of the dodos are wearing party hats, and if you kill them, which isn't much of a party, but there you are, they'll drop bits of cake that you can use to craft, and some of them work like potions. So that's quite handy, but I'm not going to be getting a lot of them because there's not a lot of dodos around here. And the dodo spawn doesn't seem to be as high as it was anyway. Oh, I wonder whose this was. Oh, that's Anya. That's where Anya died. Poor Anya. Yes, she got. She actually hit a Stegosaurus while she was trying to harvest. So this thing I just picked up, the Death Essence, is a bit useless because I don't have an Oasasaur and there are no Oasasaurs on this map. So I am considering hopping over to Scorched Earth because I really want a burrow buck, the new giant rabbit thing. I'm just going to make myself a bed, actually. What am I doing? Bed. And I'll get myself a bit of myself a piece of foundation, and then I'm going to get on a pterosaur. I only need one. Hang on. Oh, actually, I will bring some water as well. Because what we're going to do is head to the volcano, because I'm going to need way more. I'm just going to try. Okay, yes, it's full of water. Because what we don't want to be doing is running out of water. That'd be bad. Now, do I want to take my bird? Or I think I'm going to take Tony. Because he can carry more. should just be able to remember. Right, wait, hang on, let me just make sure you've got enough food with you. Yeah, you're fine. Now, the volcano is somewhere you're going to have to head at some point. There are other crystal and obsidian nodes around the place. I think there might be sulfur there now as well, actually. I may as well go quite high. Now, when you're flying, obviously it's in the top right is his... oh, and while I remember, I'm just going to equip a parachute. Just in case there are any accidents. Because if I hit E, I dismount. Which is monstrously terrible. And is exactly the sort of thing I might do. I think that's the volcano there. The map in Ascended doesn't look exactly the same as in Evolved, but it's mostly the same, except prettier. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the volcano, as opposed to some of the other mountains. I mean, the island is not giant. Now I can sprint while using the Pteranodon, but that's not a good idea unless you've leveled up energy and all that. I might, let's see, what I've just been putting it all into weight and I'm going to continue to do that. I mean, speed and energy are good. Well, energy is in particular because you don't want to be having to land if you can avoid it. I am going to have to make one landing, I think, on the way. Gives us a very good view of the spires. Now, I often build by the green spire because there's quite a nice bit of flat ground. Sort of around that bit where it was right behind this thing's brain box. I don't know, does it keep its brain in there? Probably not. But anyway, yeah, that's a nice area to build. It's not too dangerous. I mean, it's a lot more dangerous than the beach, but it's manageable. And when you're building a proper base, rather than the little house I've got over on Herbivore Island that doesn't need to be defended, you're going to have proper walls. There's a Brachiosaurus. And some other, what's that? Is that ostrich? Oh, Gigantoraptor. All sorts of things that I will need to investigate at some point. I mean, I need to get some carnivores, certainly. At the moment, my ankylosaur can certainly look after itself, but having a pack of raptors with you is always quite fun. And you can ride raptors as well. They're actually quite an easy tame. They go down quite easily, but they will be biting you in the face while you're doing that. So they kill a lot of people. Oh, there we are. There's my daily one visitor coming in, selling AI viewers, which seems to be the new hotness on Twitch. Who wouldn't want to buy AI viewers? But yes. Oh, what was I talking about? That's the swamp, sort of down below me there, full of crocodiles and horrible things, snakes. But this island, this is a sort of, well, I suppose this is a mountain. It's a very large hill, and it's quite good for, I think, metal nodes and stone, and just occasionally people try to build up here. I'm going to see if I can get to that supply drop before it despawns. Actually, I can see what it's almost running. It's running out of health. It does have cementing paste, so I would quite like that, and pelt. So hurry up! Ah, no, I fell. Ah, I got it. There we are. As you can see, its health was diminishing. Oh, there are crystals up here. Oh, hello, crystals. Then I might just pop out my ankylosaur. I said I was taking you to the this isn't going to be particularly healthy for the gecko. Which dropped its tail. But yeah, we have. Am I getting crystal? What's going on? I'm not seeing a lot going on with that. I was under the impression. What are you? Okay, you are crystal. But the ankylosaur didn't. Oh, maybe. Oh, what am I doing? It's, of course, it's going into its inventory, not my inventory. I'm just being a fool. Okay, I'm just gonna grab all this crystal. I don't know why I'm getting all this crystal, because I'm gonna get a whole ton of it over at the volcano. But what the heck? Oops. And my poor Pteranodon's going to have to carry all this now. So let's. Now, technically, the Pteranodon could actually carry this thing, I think, or maybe not. I don't know. I can't remember if I hardly ever do that. Carry dinosaurs with other dinosaurs. It's just fiddly. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, give me all your stuff. And then I'll throw it in Tony. Can Tony still fly? We'll find out. Yeah, Tony's fine. Might use a little bit more energy than he was using before. But yeah, that mountaintop, quite a nice little spot. You can get there on foot, but it's easy to find when you're on a flyer. So when you're on the ground in the redwood forest, well, that's not in the redwood forest, but you know what I mean. It is very easy to get lost. That's the redwoods ahead of us here. Oh, the shiny midnight Fiamia has been killed. Not by me. There we go, that's better. Hopefully got enough energy to get to the volcano. But yeah, I was talking about going to Scorched Earth. I've set up a second server on my, also on my PC. I don't think I'm going to be able to run them both at the same time, but it just means that I can visit Scorched Earth if I want to. Actually using Scorched Earth Reborn, which is a modded version that's sort of just better. Adds loads of extra stuff. So I may pop over there at some point, just to, because I want to go through the whole story on the island. But I would really like a burrowbuck. And rudely, they do not spawn on the island, which is silly. I mean, I could spawn some in, easy as anything, but that feels a bit more, even more cheaty. And it would be good to sort of demonstrate how to move between maps anyway. I am glad that I changed it so you can level the speed still, because this is so slow. Come on. I won't make you watch me fly all the way back. Although what I'm going to do, well, you'll see it when I do it, but I'm going to set up a bed. So I can fast travel between the two locations. Now the only thing is, when you fast travel by bed, you leave all your stuff behind. So you arrive at the other location with no stuff and no dinosaurs. But you can leave enough stuff at each location for you to put your clothes back on, and then hit some metal nodes. Now you can see a red supply drop over there. The supply drops do get better as you head north, but not by much, to be honest. I am moving, I swear. The volcano is just very large. I mean, Scorched Earth was the first official expansion map, and it's quite a fun little place. It's smaller than the island. So it's moments like this when you realise the island is actually quite large, just because the volcano didn't look that far away. It really is, and the spires always make the place look small as well, because you can see them from everywhere, but they're really big. Neither. I think my Pelagonus is faster than this, but can't lift as much. But there are so many better flyers. But these are the early ones, and they're respectable. I think as I've said before, I prefer the Pelagonus because it can do other stuff, and I just like birds. But having a good Pteranodon, and I actually found two level 150 in the wild Pteranodons, including Tony and Tina, and I've bred them together, and I'm gonna sort of. Oh yeah, okay. I really do need to. Land. I don't think float. I don't think flapping while I'm just flapping in the air is going to increase the stamina. No, it's still going down. Okay, let's just. Hope I can land before anything nasty happens. I hope there's nothing waiting for me down here, as the sides of the volcano can be a bit iffy, if I remember rightly. To be honest, I haven't been here in Ascended, I don't think so. What I remember is probably not all that useful. Maybe I could have made it to the rim, but I think I'm happier just taking a little. Okay, I don't see anything that's likely to eat me, so that's good. Let's land. Some stamina back, and off we go. I'm not just here for crystals, because this is also a good place to get obsidian. Which I need for scissors. Amongst other things. And I need to trim my beard. In case you hadn't noticed, your beard slowly gets... Your beard grows, basically. And you need the hair. You can use the hair for various things. So actually, shaving yourself is quite important. There we go. Now I think there's usually nodes up at the top here, but I'm not. Oh, there's a couple. There's some obsidian there actually. But I'm just going to land, and as you can see, this place is is somewhat the promised land of resources, but it is very hot. Unfortunately, dinosaurs don't need to worry about water, but I am nevertheless. It's actually also very safe here. Or at least it used to be. So I can safely just park him there and bring out after that. Right, first of all, let's get some obsidian. I mean, there's metal, there's obsidian, there's all sorts. I don't see any sulfur. Sulfur must have been in a mod. I saw it in a video. That was. Okay, that's not my heart. I thought I heard my heartbeat going weird, and that was going to mean something terrible, but. I think everything's under control. I am actually just going to hop off. And I usually pop it around there, I think. There we go. Now that's entirely useless at the moment, because although I think this one actually has. Is that just a simple bed? I thought that was a better one. Never mind, that's fine. Entirely useless because I didn't bring enough stuff to actually set up there. Because what I normally would use is one of Eco's wonderful prefabs. I'm getting mushrooms from the crystals. Let's just leave that alone. And now, falling in the lava is obviously incredibly bad, so you've got to be careful. Moving over the black stuff with red sort of lines in is okay, I think. And there in the very distance behind me is the tech cave, which is where you go to ascend and fight the end boss of the island. I'm not going to be going in there anytime soon. Mostly I just want crystal. It's really useful. Because obviously it's what I use to make my dino balls. And I love dino balls. I don't like killing... Oh, hang on, I've gone and done myself a mischief. And do I have... Okay. Can you still move? No, only just. Oh, that was a mistake. Well, what don't I need? I don't need this. I don't really need... I'll keep the obsidian. I don't need the stone. There we go, that's better. Now, if I'd been smart, I'd have brought a box with me. So I could just throw everything in. Now, for instance, I could get a second ankylosaur and just keep it here, in a dino ball, in a box, so that when I come, I could just use that instead of having to fly over. But honestly, it's not that much bother. Who is this? Is this Tony or is this... Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's so fiddly. Right. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to forget about some of this stuff. I really don't need 7 water intakes. He's going to drop this when he goes into a Pokeball anyway. But I'm just looking at... Right, can you fly me now? No. I probably could find a tree. I think there are some trees down here. This is a little wiggly road that goes all the way down the mountain. Now, are you a real tree? Yes. What do I need to make a box? Thatch and fibre. Okay, we can do that. I just need another tree. Bit of a hike. But yeah, this area is pretty safe until you get lower. I don't think I've ever met anything up here. At least not in vanilla. Oh, what's this? Oh. I thought it was going to read it out. Well, I cannot hear anything. That's a bit weird.
Megalania muraspeed is among the largest creatures found throughout the island's complicated cave networks. Reaching up to 3 meters long,
well, I've done it now.
It can traverse vertically up cave walls with little difficulty, thanks to its powerful claws. Fortunately, Megalania's size means
I thought my win was voiceovered as well, but apparently not.
It is an aggressive and dangerous creature nonetheless. Like other Varanidae, Megalania is a venomous creature. Its poison is slow-acting, but will drain the victim's effective strength and health until death, unless cured by a rare antidote. That said, the Megalania's prey are usually ripped apart well before they succumb to the poison's long-term effects. The rare ability of Megalania to effortlessly climb sheer environmental walls makes it a highly sought-after
I hope Rockwell's
mount.
are
While it is by no means the fastest, strongest,
I went to the trouble of hiring
the manner in which it can effortlessly scale mountains,
what's his name?
Clamber up
Doctor Who,
barricades,
the Purple
hide
Man.
in trees or upside down, ensures it will always have a place.
I should know this. I mean, I'm British.
Stables.
My mind has just gone completely blank. Married to the 5th Doctor's daughter. In real life, it's like weird. What are the chances of that? Okay, we've got a box. Yeah, I don't need that. And you're not on the other flight, so let's... Of course, it's including my weight as well there, so I might need to throw some of my own stuff off as well. I want to take that pelt home though, because I haven't got any. And that cementing paste. I probably don't need to bring all those these arrows with me, so I can throw them in there. Actually, I might leave the water here. Probably quite useful. And let's not accidentally leave Arthur here. That would be bad. Right, let's fly. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna have to. What am I doing? Let's split that. Right. And I can't move. Of course I can't move. Try that again. Now can I move? Just barely. Anyway, I said I wasn't going to make you watch me fly all the way home. This is the volcano. Isn't it lovely? It's making me feel hot, to be honest. I'm sitting here sweating. I mean, it was already fairly warm, but for some reason, if I'm playing a game and I'm somewhere that's really, a hot area, it makes me feel hot. And so I should probably be playing in the ice zone to cool myself down this summer. There is the ice zone over there. The frozen north. It's lovely. If you like mammoth and being torn apart by wolves, lots of wolves, so many wolves. Right, so I'm going to leave it there, and I hope I showed you something vaguely useful. And I'll see you next time. I'm going to carry on building and mooching around. Actually, I'll probably do another one fairly soon because I want to go and tame some carnivores, and that will probably be entertaining. Anyway, so take care. See you later.